Hey guys, welcome to card number 15 of my Christmas cards. Today we are using the Stalks Delivery cartridge, and this cartridge, if you guys would like to order it, you can only order it through a consultant, which is from Creative Memories. These cartridges run just about $55, guys, and they don't never go on sale unless you can find it from somebody that linked it or somebody that is selling it really cheap. And I also cut out 2 files from Mrs. Kate's Cuttables out of the 50-cent store, okay guys? And the paper pad that we're using today, is Let It Snow. And the pattern is going to be, let me see if I can find it. It's going to be this snowflake pattern right here, okay? So let's get started, guys. My card is going to be a 5.5 by 5.5, and I'm going to score it at 5.5. So I hope everyone's having an awesome day today. It's the weekend. Yay, 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 yay. It's the weekend. I'm so glad. Next weekend, I have to work. And, so I'm going to try to do something next weekend, but I really doubt it because I work all day long. Unless I do something, you know, in the next couple of days and then save it for, but I doubt that. Okay, guys, so my card is going to be landscape. Portrait style. It'll be this way instead of this way. Okay, so let's get our papers for the inside. Now for the inside, I have the snowflake paper. Then I have a red cardstock. Then I have this marbleized tan paper. And what I did, I used my Tim Holtz Tea Dye Distress. And I kind of added some different color around the edges. And I already stamped my images. And my sentiments come from the Scrappy Mom stamps. And this one is called, let me see, where is that? Winter Wishes. And I'm used Christmas Love. Christmas is love with all the trimmings. And then I also use a Frisker stamp and Season's Greetings. And as you can see down here, so let me adhere all of these together, guys. And yes, I did make a boo-boo, but nobody won't know unless you tell them. Okay, so let me adhere this to my card base. And that looks good right there. Then I'm going to add this to my snowflake paper. Then I'm going to add it to the base of my card. Okay. And at first, I was thinking about using this. Sorry, guys. I was thinking about using this side of the paper because it's double-sided. And since it had like a winter background, and I was like, oh, that'll be cool. But once I put it together, I'm like, oh my God, it looks just too plain. So then I turned it on the other side and I realized, oh, I could use that. And then I also did something to it because the snowflakes really you couldn't even tell the snowflakes on the card. So now I'm just going to adhere this to the middle of my card base. And that, let me get this tape off my fingers. And that looks good right there. Okay. Then I end up using my Deco fan from Martha Stewart. And I made a trim. And where's my trim? Woo woo. I made a trim out of the red cardstock. I layered a piece of pattern paper. Then I put a strip, like I always do, in the middle to kind of, you know, use up those scraps. I usually don't never throw them out because you always need something to accent something. You know? You never know, guys. Okay, so now I'm just going to adhere this. And that looks straight, right? Yeah. Okay. So there goes the inside of my card. I also end up on one of the files that I cut from Mrs. K's Cuttables. It came out with these small little things to go behind the scene. But I couldn't use it. So I figured, oh, I could just put it in the inside. And then, guys, let me tell you, I had the hardest time cutting this out with my Explorer. Let me see if I can find that piece. It was something else. Okay. So now I cut this holly out. Now this was a mistake, guys. Check this out. When I put it on the cutting mat, it was supposed to be this size. But everything was cutting out small, too small, medium, too big. The layers were so off, it was unreal. So I had so much trouble. It took me a little while to cut out the two little images that I wanted. And I mean, it took forever because the Explorer, I think it was a bug or something. But anyway, so this is an extra, the one I cut out first, and I noticed, I was like, hold on, that don't go on my image. That's just too small. And you know, when I place all my cuts on the paper, I size them. So when I pass them to the mat, it's supposed to cut the size that I put. But this is what it cut out, like that. And it was supposed to cut out this big. Okay, guys? So I'm not going to throw this away. So I'm going to use it for the side of my Season's Greetings sentiment. And that came out actually a perfect size for this. Okay, so I'm just going to add that right there. And you see how good of an accent it gave the sentiment? Okay. So, the next thing I want to use was, I used my Nautic Snowflake Punch from Martha Stewart. And I punched out these snowflakes out of brown glitter paper. And I'm going to add them right down here on my banner. One right there, and then one set dead in the middle. Okay, so let me adhere all of these together. Okay, so this is going to go right there in the middle. Then I'm going to do the same with the next one. Oops. Then I'm going to do the same with this one. Right in the middle. And then with this one, I'm just going to do the same. But this one, I'm going to have to make sure that is set in the middle between the other two flakes. So whenever you got 3 of something, and you're doing it like edge to edge, always do the ends first, and then you can always lay your image, the middle image, straight. Because I used to always like layer here and then here and then here, and then I was always off. And I was like, you know, let me do it this way. And it actually works better this way. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm giving enough room on both sides. And I just got to move this over a little bit. Push it up some, and there we go, guys. Okay, so there goes the inside of my card, guys. Christmas is love with all the trimmings. Season's Greetings. Okay, so now let's start decorating the front of the card. Now for the front of the card, I have this red cardstock. And then I have the snowflake cardstock that I used. Now, how did I have this? Okay, like this. Now, I'm going to adhere these two together, and then I'm going to show you what I end up doing. Because as you can tell, you really can't see the snowflakes on this pattern paper. I mean, it's beautiful pattern paper, don't get me wrong. But a lot of times I like to bring out my images. So, I'm going to adhere this on the red cardstock. And then, do you see the snowflakes that are on them? Now, these are the snowflakes that they had on the pattern paper, but it just wasn't doing right for me. So what I end up doing is, I have this Studio G snowflake punch. And what I did, I punched 2 different colors of snowflakes. And I tried, guys, okay? And then all of a sudden, I was like so off the pattern. And I didn't know why. But I'm still going to leave it like that because it still looks beautiful. So, I ended up cutting out the snowflakes like I did, and I did a pattern, you know, like go here and skip and then put another one in between. So now, I'm going to adhere this down, and it looks so much better, guys, since I put those flakes on. So now I'm going to adhere this to my card base, and then we're going to start on the seam. Oops, sorry. Okay, so now I'm just going to add that to my card base. And you know, lately I've been using a lot of white cardstock, and I'm like looking through my paper stash, and I'm like, I got green cardstock, I use red, I need a different color besides red, white, green, you know. So I remember, oh my god, craft cardstock, guys. It matches with everything. And I'm like, you know, I can't believe I forgot that. Silly me. Tricks are for kids. Oh my god, guys. I'm just trying to scrape off some of the glue that's left on there. Okay. So there goes my seam. So now, okay. Now, guys, this is one of the cuts that I end up using. And what it was just the tree branch and the 3 ornaments. But I went into my Cricut Explore design space, and you know, you can use a square box, it don't matter as long as it's square and straight. So then I cut a branch, a piece, like how wide? A little over a 1/2 inch wide and 5 1/4 long. And what I did was I attached the stick and the branch together. Then I did another layer, which was only the branch. And then I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh my god, it's missing something. I don't know what could it be. And I says, you know, ooh, I got some brown glitter paper. I can use that for the tree branch, so it'll look like the bark of the tree. And then the ornaments are hanging on time. Now, the design comes like this, okay? Hanging ornaments with the snow. So now I'm just going to adhere this right here to the corner. And you see how it's already coming out? That's if I could put it in the corner. And you want to adhere it like right there, okay? So let me adhere this down. And let me get a safety pin. Okay, so now I put all the glue on here, and now I'm going to attach it, and you know, I want some glue on here too. Just to keep it firmly down. So now I'm just going to add. And I kind of made it to where it actually feels sturdy, because just doing it with one sheet of cardstock, it didn't seem like it was sturdy enough. So whenever you want it to be a little bit sturdy, if you got like cheaper cardstock and you want the die cut to be a little bit thick, cut it 2 or 3 times and adhere it all together, okay? Okay. So there goes my branch. And it looks so cool. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, now in Mrs. K's Cuttables, there's this cut called the Winter Owl. And it had its scarf, and it looks just like this. And I thought she came out so cute. Now, guys, like I was talking about earlier, I ended up cutting out some images, and you would not believe how crazy it was cutting out. Okay? I mean, it wasn't even making any sense. No sense at all. Okay. Like, you see that scarf right there? When I first cut it out, it cut out this big. Look at how huge that is. That wasn't even supposed to go on there. Then the first layer that I cut of this, now I'm looking for this size layer, and it cuts out this size. Now this scarf wouldn't even fit for this cut size because it's too big. It's hanging too low, right? Then I tried to cut the red part to go behind because I ended up deleting 2 of the layers because I only got 2 layers at right shapes. So I just left it like that. And then this was supposed to be a white layer, and then the red layer to go on top. And this was just, look at how long it is. That won't even, it don't even coordinate with it. So guys, I was getting so mad. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. Oh my God. Okay, so before I put my owl down, which I want to pop up, so let me do that right now. Let me make sure if I have to put it in anywhere else, because I really don't. If I don't need to use no tape for it, I ain't gonna do it. Okay, so that's popped up good enough. Then I'm gonna put a layer right over here. Okay, let me see if that's gonna be flat. And that looks good right there. And then while I'm thinking about it, and I got this in my hand, I'll just use it up. Might as well. Okay, so I'll put one right there and one right here on the other side. And it should lay even more flatter. Okay, that looks good. Okay, but before I do that, I'm going to put my holly leaf. And I want to put my holly leaf like right around here. But before I do that, I got to find out exactly where I'm going to put my winter owl. Okay, I think right there looks really good. So let me take this off. And I'm going to add it right there. Oh my God, this is coming out so cute. You know, I forgot to put glue on the bottom. Hello. Oops, I put too much. Okay, guys, so there goes my owl. Now, in the delivery stocks, what I ended up doing, I was looking for a shape. Sort of like this, where I can put my sentiment on. But, I'm like, man, I can't find it. And I found this one in the stock, and it was like the perfect size, guys. So, here goes my layer. And it says, Owl, be home for Christmas. And that also came from the Scrappy Mom stamp set called Winter Wishes. And here it goes right here. And then I end up using my own enamel dots that I make. And is these things right here. And guys, you know, there are some videos out there, but if you want me to make a video of how I made this, just leave a comment below and let me know. And when I have time, I'll definitely make a video because this is really amazing. You will not believe how much money you will save with this right here. If you like to do embellishments and stuff like that, buttons and dots, or even these could be like centerpieces for flowers. I mean, it's whatever your mind can be creative, okay, guys? So let me know if you want me to do a video, and I'll do one, you know. So now I'm going to end up having my sentiment, which is going to be right there, but I want my sentiment popped up. And that's going to go right there. And then we're going to adhere it down to my card. Okay, and I want to add that right here. Okay. So there goes card number 15, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Please thumbs up to support. You know, I do appreciate it. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It is awesome, guys. I just love how this card came out. Love is Christmas. Oh my God, hold on a second. Oh wait, I'm not even done with the front. Hold on, I forgot my holly berry. Okay, guys, so I'm going to add my holly berry. I want a little bit of that snow. I think I'm going to add it right there. And I'm just going to add it flat down because I got a little bit too much popping up right there. You know, I got the owl. I got this popped up. And I think that looks good right there. Okay. I might need to pop up the sides of it. I got this little piece. I could do this little one. And cut another little piece. And put it on the other side. Boy, I was really talking in this video, huh, guys? But guys, I really love talking to you guys, you know. A lot of the time, I don't comment, so that's why I talk to you guys. I talk to you guys through my videos. Ain't that amazing? And if you guys follow me on Facebook, you will find out some first items. When I hear about it, you guys hear about it. Okay, now that looks good. Okay, so now I'm done, guys, with card number 15. I will be home for Christmas. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. Oh, another thing, guys. For a lot of you that have been asking about that Crafty Nook website, you guys have to Facebook me, send me a friend request so I can send you an invite. And that's the only way for me to do it. So you guys, if you want to Facebook me, you know, there's a link right on the top of my page that takes you straight to my Facebook. Just, you know, add me as a friend. Send a friend request and I'll send you her link so then you can get on her page. And let me know that you're from the YouTube, okay? Because a lot of the YouTube people, they have AKA names. Meaning, you know, my name is Gloria, but I use Spiral Rocks 346. Okay, guys? So thank you so much for watching. And I hope you enjoyed my video. Card number 15, guys. Bye now.